The US national debt hit a staggering milestone. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are planning a big move, and one man is trying to spoil Trump's plans for a ballroom in Ireland. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Bim Adewunmi. It's Thursday, August 20th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. The US national debt officially surpassed a consequential record. In a statement yesterday, the Treasury Department reported that the total public debt outstanding stood at more than $40 trillion. The milestone arrived months earlier than forecasters previously expected, in part because of billions of dollars in lost revenue from President Donald Trump's invalidated tariffs. The faster accumulation of debt comes at a perilous moment. This week, an array of concerns, including soaring debt, prompted investors to dump government bonds, raising the price of borrowing. The debt announcement also hastens the moment when Congress will next need to raise the federal debt limit to avoid the risk of an economy-shattering default. The legal cap on borrowing is set at $41.1 trillion, a level the Treasury is expected to hit early next year. President Trump showed off his new White House helipad. That's number 2. Trump's poll numbers have fallen to the lowest levels of his presidency. Iranian leaders have dismissed U.S. attempts to reach a ceasefire, and other global and domestic challenges continue to occupy the White House and consume the president's time. But for 30 minutes yesterday morning, those problems were mostly set aside, as Trump delighted in one of his favorite roles, showing off new White House construction.
It's a very strong stone. It will never break. It will never leak. It will never do anything. This is the highest quality stone you can get. And especially for something like this, it's rated 1,000,000-year plus. That means it has 1,000,000-year life. Can you imagine that?
The president took reporters on a tour of his planned helipad, which workers have been constructing around the clock on the White House's south lawn. That was him walking the tarmac leading up to the helipad. Trump approved the project after current and former officials spent years grappling with how to accommodate the next generation of Marine One helicopters, which run the risk of burning the lawn. Here he is appreciating the longevity of the project.
I think it'll be here for a long time. This will be here long after we're gone. No matter what happens with the world, this is not moving. This will take any kind of shot.
The longtime real estate mogul has admitted his joy in renovating the White House and his desire to keep building. During his tour yesterday, he name-checked some of his other projects, such as his efforts to overhaul the White House lawn. Number 3. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are moving back to Britain from California. 6 years ago, Harry and Meghan left the UK following a major fallout within the royal family. But, according to the BBC and other British media outlets, they are making plans to leave the US and head home. The reports state that the couple will establish a private, non-royal residence outside London. Their children, Prince Archie, who is 7, and Princess Lilibet, who is 5, are enrolled to begin at a British school next month. So does this mean the royal beef is over? Not necessarily. Relations between Harry and his older brother William, the Prince of Wales, reportedly remain chilly, and British media reported that Harry and Meghan would not resume official royal duties. Buckingham Palace has not issued a formal statement on the reported move. A Florida school board that has been at the center of national culture wars lost its conservative majority. That's number 4. The Sarasota County School Board had been controlled by conservatives since 2022, on the heels of the pandemic. It was at the epicenter of national debates over COVID mask mandates and book bans. And for the past year, it has been helmed by a co-founder of Moms for Liberty, a conservative group that gained a national following with its parents' rights messaging. But this week, 2 Democrat-backed candidates beat out conservatives in an election to flip the board's majority. Democrats say the flip indicates voters are fed up with the culture wars and want their school board to focus on teachers and students. However, Moms for Liberty deny that, pointing to conservative wins in other parts of Florida. Number 5. One highway exploded this summer and many more are at risk. In Greenville, Texas, a stretch of Highway 69 kept on expanding in the extreme heat last month. Temperatures were at almost 100 degrees. Then the road just gave up and exploded. That created a sharp 2-foot-tall ramp. Most of the passing traffic just drove around it, but a black pickup hit the ramp at 30 miles per hour and flew several feet into the air. It's just one example of how the nation's transportation systems, which were built for a different era, are struggling with hotter summers. Heat waves can melt asphalt into goo and twist train tracks. But some cities are looking for new ways to protect their infrastructure, such as dusting roads with plastic polymers for better rigidity and painting things white so they better reflect heat. Number 6. There are surprising health benefits to drinking tea. After water, tea is the world's most popular beverage. About 2/3 of people drink it globally. As a result, scientists have been studying its health benefits for decades. And one of those benefits is longevity. Drinking tea has consistently been associated with a longer lifespan. In a UK study published in 2023, researchers found that the tea drinkers were less likely to die during the study period. And other studies have shown similar results, including one study of roughly 2 million adults in North America, Europe, Asia, and Australia. Plus, drinking tea can also boost your gut health. Black and green tea are rich sources of polyphenols. These plant compounds act like fertilizer for your gut and stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria. To find out more benefits of drinking tea, click the link to our newsletter. You can find that, as always, in our show notes. And at number 7, Trump wants to build a ballroom in Ireland, but one man is determined to stop him. Liam Madden has no cell phone, no website, and no social media account. But he's notorious across Ireland for blocking hundreds, if not thousands, of development projects. When confronted by bothersome projects, the Irish over the years have turned to this quarrelsome man for his incredible ability to torpedo plans. He is what many in Ireland call a serial objector. Madden, however, prefers to call himself a god, a hero, and a celebrity. Now, and not for the first time, he set his sights on Trump. The president wants to build a ballroom at his golf resort in the tiny village of Dunburg. Residents are in favor of the project and want local jobs, but Madden, who lives roughly 3 hours away by car, is opposed. The 76-year-old argues that allowing guests to be ferried in and out by helicopter could be detrimental to a local snail population. Back in 2020, Madden opposed Trump's attempt to build a protective wall around his resort. Madden said it would damage a conservation area. He insists the ballroom will never be approved if he has anything to do with it. So, why is Madden so determined to spoil Trump's plans? He told the Post he is, quote, perpetually seeking notoriety. All right, you're all caught up. If you enjoy this podcast, be sure to leave us a good rating wherever you listen. It helps other people find us, and it's great for team morale. I'm Bim Adewunmi. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.